I'm here in Clay County, Florida, where another plane has crashed. This is the fourth private plane belonging to a Evo executive to crash in the last 24 hours. While it remains unclear if this is a deliberate act of some kind, the CEO of Evo, Dr. Dimitri Ajira, has made some bold accusations, releasing a statement online this evening in which he claims this is an elaborate cyber attack by a local Texas eco-terrorist group known as PACT. PACT leaders, as well as the federal government, have yet to make a statement regarding these allegations. This crash brings the official death toll to 19, with 8 survivors remaining in critical condition. You wouldn't believe the carnage out here, folks. You got people eating each other alive, tearing each other limb from limb like fucking starved ferals juiced up on fucking stardust. This is it. I told you the time was coming, and here it is. Here it fucking is. The dead are fucking walking. You can hack them to pieces, rupture every major organ, but the only way to stop these fucks is with a clean shot straight to the brain. So you see one, you blow that fucker's head off. These things, they spread by biting, so you get bit, or you know someone who got bit. Do yourself and the world a favor. Destroy the brain before they turn.
Wow, I wonder who was behind that immaculate and perfect and talented and amazing voice acting. Definitely not whoever wrote this sentence in my brain when I went on autopilot and didn't fell out of a car while saying it. This is Roadkill VN. I believe it just came out in the time since I did the last Let's Try even. This game is for adults. Go away. Unless that... Let me full screen. And then it freaks out. There we go. I don't know why I clicked on this exactly. I know I went to the extras menu. Let's start. Chapter 1. Burgers, but with like a really screwed up sign. The crowd cheers as we hammer out the final notes of our set. My lungs are on fire, and my legs ache from the workout I've gotten, running around on stage, plucking on my bass. We collectively wave to the audience until the lights go down. I can hear their excitement wane as they prepare for the next band to take the stage. Tread starts tossing their spare picks, and Vicky pulls a black marker out of her bra to quickly sign a spare drumstick and sends it spiraling into oblivion before jogging backstage. Holy fucking shit, dude! You fucking killed it out there! We all began stripping off our respective instruments and putting them back into the hard cases before handing them to the stagehands to store back on the bus. Well, bros and hoes, I think that was our best show yet. Fucking right it was. I was totally in my element tonight. Fuck, feel like I could move a fucking mountain right now. Tread sits on a crate and shakes the sweat out from their head fur. Although I was still upset about being ousted as the quote-unquote frontman of the band, I need to show some civility. Because at the end of the day, Tread was fucking amazing on stage. They have an unmatched energy that really gets the crowd riled up. I guess that's something I just don't have. I take a deep breath, snapping the clasps on my bass case. Bass? Bass. Yes. Shit. Which one did I say last time? I second guessed it the last time too. I'm like, no, don't say the fucking fish. Don't do it. Don't make this mistake. Snapping the clasps on the bass case into the locked position and put on my best smile before I offered Tread the best compliment I could muster. I hate to admit it, you really were. Told you, dude. I'm made to be a front man. It's my fucking in my fucking DNA or whatever. Out there making Kid Skid proud? You know it. Okay, don't get cocky. Their name is Jet. Besides, one show as frontman hardly stacks up when you consider the 5 years I spent building this band's image. Now who sounds cocky? At the moment, Kabir comes speed walking behind the stage, his cell phone glued to his ear like always. I swallow down the anger I feel at Tread's mocking attitude as Kabir holds up a finger to us, letting us know that he has something to say. Yes? I'll let you know ASAP. No. We're leaving Roswell tonight. We'll be in Dallas in the morning. Thanks. Bye. He quickly slides the phone into the interior pocket of his pressed black suit jacket before turning to us with a toothy smile. Well, do you want the good news or the bad news first? Everyone turns to look Kabir. The well-dressed white tiger looks very out of place in the back room of the seedy bar. Wait, where's Diego and Ben? Keith needs 2 more voices to do. They dipped out back as soon as we got upstage. Probably getting lit before we have to pile back onto the bus. Old bus is gonna smell like a skunk's ass pit. Keep up with the specious shit and I'm gonna beat your ass, Tread. Tread just sticks his tongue out at the calico. Whatever. Just have to fill them in later. Let's start with the bad news first, then. Spit it out already. We're spending another night in Florida. Can't put me back. It's Florida in there. You never been to Florida. We all give a collective groan. Why? And that's where the good news comes in. I booked a second show in Miami. We're playing 2 nights back to back in one city. Yes, before you get huffy, you want to hear the details. You're going to be opening for none other than... Vicky? Drum roll, please. Vicky grabbed a pair of drumsticks from a holder attached to her kit and started a drum roll in the snare, much to the dismay of the stagehand who just started disassembling it. The one and only Kid Skid. Tread and Skid. Those are faces, everyone. Okay, this is important. Big reactions for everyone. For a moment, nobody says anything. Vicky stops her drumming, and we all just stare at him, slack-jawed. You're shitting me, right? I am very much not shitting you. OMG. Like the Kid Skid? Yes, the Kid Skid. But he's like Tread's idol. He's not just my idol, he's my fucking god. Tread jumps up and rushes over to pull Vicky to her feet, and then they start spinning together, gushing over getting to meet their rock idol. The prospect of meeting the very man who inspired our band is a little intimidating to me, though. We even named ourselves after the great Kid Skid song of all time, the greatest Kid Skid song of all time, Roadkill. It's just a coincidence that we have a possum and a raccoon and so on in our band. How on earth did you manage to pull that off? I know a guy who knows a guy. But they just happen to be playing in 2 weeks without an opener? Nah, they had a cancellation. Turns out the opening act of their hometown show had some kind of accident. An accident? The drummer got into some drugs, freaked out, and attacked his bandmates backstage. Started eating one of them, even. Security just had to put him down right there in the back alley of the bar. Okay, so that's a zombie. That's a Shaun of the Dead clue. Holy shit, really? Meth is a hell of a drug, kid. Wait, this just happened? Before their show tonight, yeah. And they're already trying to replace their opener? Hey, that's showbiz. I don't know about that. I think that's grounds for a cancellation. I think that happens enough. I feel my phone vibrate in my pocket. Come on, Kabir. Let me buy you a drink to celebrate. I'm not gonna turn that down. They head out of the bar and the girls walk into the green room together, leaving me with all the equipment in the stagehands, as the stagehands load onto the bus. I eagerly answer the call. What are you doing up so late? It's like 1 in the morning there. Jet! Ah, what are you screaming for? Have you seen any aliens yet? Aliens aren't real, Nomi. That's not what Tread told me. Well, Tread is a liar, sorry. Aw, you're still mad? I'm not mad. Sure. They basically stole your band from you. I'd be mad too. I'm still in the band, Nooms. I know. Looks like the show went well tonight. It seemed more exciting. Same as the first two. Maybe a little better. There was a live stream in Tiptoe. People are going crazy in the comments this time. Oh god, the zombie apocalypse is approaching in real life. Well, maybe it was better then. Better because of Tread? Nooms. Sorry, I just want to make sure you're okay, and be annoying, because that's what little sisters are for. I know, but I promise I'm fine. And I also promise you're annoying. If you're sure. I am. In fact, we just got some really cool news. Oh? In 2 weeks, we're going to be opening for Kid Skid. Oh. What do you mean, oh? Well, I mean, he's just an old guy, right? He's the guy who inspired our entire band, Nooms. Right, well, that sounds exciting. Auntie would be excited. Right, because he's an old dude, and she was probably into him in, like, the 70s or whatever. 90s, but yes, that's why. Because the 90s are the new 70s. One of the stagehands finishes loading up the equipment, giving me a thumbs up before walking back towards the stage. Listen, Nooms, we're gonna celebrate for a little while before we load up. Okay, tell everyone I said hey. I will. Love you, Nooms. Tell Auntie Adelia I love her too. I will. I'll call you guys when we get back to Dallas, alright? You better. Good night. Oh, I almost forgot. Auntie Adelia watched too, and she said you need to stop cussing so much. Never. I hang up the phone and slide it into my back pocket. I was incredibly bitter when Kabir and Tread came to me before our first show with a lineup change. Sure, Tread started the band, but I've been our vocalist since the beginning. I do genuinely believe Tread has what it takes to improve our image and drive us higher towards the top. But I also can't help but feel slightly peeved over being told I don't have that myself. I don't want to believe that Kabir conspired against me because he already knew Tread. But Tread never hinted even wanting to take over for vocals. And 2 weeks after working with Kabir? I'm gonna get myself worked up thinking about it again. I started to let my anger back out again earlier. I can't do that. I have to get along with Tread, no matter how smug he acts, if I want this to work out. Because I really, really want this to work. We're just now starting to get the recognition we deserve. I might as well get go make a peace offering and congratulate Tread on a job well done. I should also let Benji and Diego know about the news, since nobody else seems to want to. The girls went to the green room. It'd be nice to see how they feel about the news, too. Where should I go first? Let's meet Benji and Diego. Gotta fill in our roster. I should probably tell Benji and Diego about the good news. Nobody else will, and they'll be butthurt if they don't get to join in on the celebrations. I head through the narrow hallways leading to a metal door propped open with a broken brick. I poke my head outside, and at first I don't see anyone. The sound of strained choking draws my attention a few yards to the left. Is it weed or zombies? Diego? Benjamin? You guys out here? The sound stops as I call out. That makes me think it might be zombies because I don't think you can intentionally stop choking on command if it's weed. I start to walk towards the noise, and I hear the shuffling of something out of sight behind a dumpster, and more of the choking noise. Hello? Who's there? Well, what the fuck? I start to back away, and then I hear stifled giggling coming from behind the dumpster. Ow, my hand. You shitheads. I walk around the dumpster and see Benji and Diego slumped against the brick exterior, the skunk passing a blunt to the tortoise next to him. I called out for you guys. Ink? Oh, Diego's not their name. Or they don't go by it or something. Okay. Oh yeah? Well, I don't answer to Diego, Hermano. You scared the shit out of me. Sorry. We thought you was an alien, bruv. What? Why? You see the flying saucer too? I let him watch one scary movie, now he won't shut up about aliens. The movie wasn't even about aliens. There are aliens in Echo. That's what the main bad guy sees, is his personal nightmare. Oh, Echo. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Doesn't make the movie about aliens, it's about ghosts and demons and shit. Hey, you did pay attention. Hey, you did pay attention. Of course I paid attention. My abuela would be rolling in my grave if she knew that I was watching a movie about demons. Anything to piss off my abuela in the afterlife. Tell us how you really feel. Can you believe Ink's never seen one of the Echo films? They're like bloody classic. In this universe, is Echo like Evil Dead, where every route exists, but in the form of a separate sequel, where every sequel is them doing a remake of the original again, but then changing stuff? I was just thinking about that, and not because I was writing something, but also, yes, because I was writing something, but I'm like, we've had 5 Evil Dead movies. The first movie is Evil Dead. Second movie is Evil Dead 2, which is a pseudo-remake of the first Evil Dead. Then Army of Darkness does its own thing. Then we have another remake of Evil Dead. And now we have a sequel to that remake that is also doing its own thing. So, at one point, there was a point where there was 4 movies, and 3 of those 4 movies were the Evil Dead 1 again, or they were literally the Evil Dead 1. And there was one thing that was finally not Evil Dead 1 out of the first 4 movies. So I'm just imagining, like, in this universe, there's like the first Echo movie is the Carl route, but then they keep making more Echo movies, and they keep like kind of starting with the same formula, but then diverging wildly into like the Leo route and the Flynn route and so on. That's my interpretation of how this would be a movie series. I slap a paw to my forehead. That's not what I came out here to talk about. We just got some good news. Oh no. Well, Escapelo. We just got a gig opening for Kids Kid. It's not Skid Kid. That's much worse. I watch Benji's face light up in awe as the smoke hangs hazy in front of him. Whoa, but like at the same time. Taking the piss? I'm English, but it's too late now. And also, you don't want to hear my English accent. Who's that? Also, probably doesn't sound like Greg from Night in the Woods. Also, nothing sounds like Greg from Night in the Woods. He's not voiced. I just think of that voice as Greg from Night in the Woods because that's how I voiced him 7 years ago. Oh god, Night in the Woods is 7 years old. And I've just kept that voice. Are you serious? Benji takes the blunt back from Ink. Think he is, bruv. Wouldn't listen to normal music. He doesn't listen to normal music. How did you join us and you don't know who Kid Skid is? You know we were a cover band until like 8 months ago, right? I don't know. I like classier music than that trash you guys play on the radio all the time. No offense. It's just your garbage and so is your art. He listens to like Mozart and shit, you know? Come out the pussy playing Mozart. Damn it, I didn't even do the quote right. It's come out the pussy painting Mozart. Damn it. Pass that shit back this way, stank ass. Ink laughs, letting out a rough-sounding cough as well. Nah, fuck that. I'm more of a Carlos Chavez enjoyer. Okay, well, I figured I'd let you guys know in case you wanted to go inside and celebrate with everyone else. Nah, dude, we got all the celebration right here, eh? He takes another deep inhale from the blunt before passing it back to Benji and coughing. Alright, well, we're probably gonna be back on the bus in like an hour. Try to do something about the smell beforehand. Ink holds up a thumb while still coughing, and Benji just continues his inhale. His eyes glossed over like he doesn't even see me anymore. Well, at least they're having their fun. Where should I head now? This game's hit me with the weak... It's targeting me specifically as a character, protagonist named Jet, and it's got rim lighting on all of the sprites, which I feel like I've never seen still. And it's common enough in other art, but not on sprites. But like that's fun. I usually draw characters with rim lighting. It's how I quote unquote save my art that it doesn't look good until then. The green room here is smaller than those in most of the other gigs we've had. I guess that's to be expected in such a shitty little hole in the wall. When I step inside, I already hear them laughing with each other in the corner. They got some music blaring from the Bluetooth speaker in the corner, on the counter. I wonder if time's even gonna pass, or if it's just gonna start, like, degrading tonight. At the very least, I want some green room horror, because I'm just thinking of the movie Green Room now, and that's a fantastic one. Hey, guys. Babe, what are you doing back here? Go out there and celebrate with Tread. I will. I just wanted to check in with you guys first. You excited? Are you kidding? Like, of course we're excited. Kid fucking Skid is the hottest rock star I've, like, ever. Is that all you care about is hotness? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm obviously gonna fuck him, honey. Oh my god. Please, if anyone's gonna fuck him, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna bend that boy over and break him. He didn't ever had a woman like me before. And then Skid can take the other end, and you guys can all just run a train. Yes, I get it. I understand what's happening. Very happy for all of you. Sasha. So is this a competition? Can I throw in my hat in the ring then? Jet! Careful, unless you and Tread want to share. I think they might have dibs on this one. Vicky pulls out a compact mirror and starts fixing her eyeliner. Yeah, isn't that like their whole thing? With the fur dye and all that? Yeah, it is, but I'm not opposed to a kid sandwich. That is exactly the thing I just suggested. Unfortunate, yeah, phrasing. Well, I propose a bet. 50 bucks to whoever beds Kid Skid. Additional 20 if you make it out without an infectious disease of some kind. Those stakes don't match up. I cringe. Way to ruin the fantasy. Yeah, I think I'll pass. You know, stigmatizing STIs is actually very harmful. Yeah, I'm well aware, Mrs. Sex Positivity. Slut. Is our residential SJW over here slut-shaming? Oh, honey, you can't slut-shame me. I wear that badge with pride. Vicky beams at me, pushing her elbows together, which causes her tits to stick out, really accentuating her cleavage. Who said I was shaming? Maybe I'm jealous. So, Jet, when are we gonna get you a man? You've been single for too long now. I hear there's an orange tiger in a rival band. I'm somewhat taken aback by this sudden comment. I'm sorry. You become a bitch when you're lonely. Her bluntness caught me off guard. I'm not lonely. Dude, you know you talk in your sleep, right? I do? OMG, yes, it's so cute. You're always muttering his name, and I know you must be having a wonderful dream. Vicky winks at me. Whatever she's hinting at is incredibly wrong. They have no idea about the dreams, and they definitely don't need to. Whose name, exactly? Who do you think, man? Jared? Oh, Jared, I love you so much, Jared. Please don't leave me, Jared. Oh, Shadow Lord. Sorry. She's mocking me. You gotta get over that fuckboy. It's been nearly a year. You need to move on. Did you see that bartender out there? I think he was watching you the entire show. You should ask for his number. If you don't, I'll do it for you. I'm good, thanks. Ah, babe, don't be upset. We just care about you and want you to be happy. We all need to get dicked down in a seedy bar bathroom every once in a while. I'm 100% fine, guys. If you say so, but remember that you deserve to be happy. Don't let that cockwaffle make you bitter or whatever. She comes over and places her paws on my shoulders, rubbing them gently and speaking in that caring mom voice of hers. So, babe, with all due respect, go out there and get you some. She turns me around and shoves me gently back out of the green room and slams the door behind me. Well, some people want a date. Some people want to actually have a relationship more than 5 minutes. I don't think on tour is the best place to build a relationship with somebody that's not also on said tour. Otherwise, it's like, well, I live in Texas, and I now know someone in Minnesota. I guess that's just the average furry problem. Wow, I made a bunch of friends. Time to go home. Damn, why are they so invested in my love life? Not like it's anyone's business. Me and Jared broke up nearly a year ago, and I'm just not ready. I'm also being a little targeted by the name Jared. This has to be an accident, but Jet is my character in Cape Escape, and Jared was the name that Stephanie assigned me when I accidentally called her Ashley, because my old housemate was Ashley, so I randomly said Ashley once in a video. I'm like, oh, whoop. And then she called me Jared. I'm like, motherfucker. Not ready. I don't know. Maybe I'll go check out that bartender. He was kind of cute. Anyway, where should I go next? To the bartender. He's a zombie now. Whoops. Whoever you go to last dies. I guess I'll head to the bar and see what Kabir and Tread are up to. I walk through the heavy wooden door bearing a staff-only sign and past the tall Doberman bouncer with muscles bulging out in his tight shirt and wearing his shades inside. Excuse me? Watch it, pup. I roll my eyes at that title and shuffle into the crowded floor towards the bar, not even wearing the hood. Behind the counter, a black furred hare is pouring a glass of some dark alcohol before handing it to a scraggly-looking rat in a leather jacket sitting in one of the stools. I shoulder past a weasel couple dancing way too close to the bar and slump against the slightly sticky wooden counter, waiting for the hare to notice me. Tread and Kabir are nowhere in sight, and I wonder where it is they could have gotten to. I didn't pass either of them on the way out here, so I know they're not in the back. They could be out mingling with any new fans we've made here tonight, hopefully trying to sell some merch. What can I get for you? I turn my attention back to the bar and see the handsome hare leaning towards me. He's got a pearly white smile, and I can vaguely smell the cologne he's wearing, something slightly smoky and sweet-smelling. You have any non-alcoholic beer? No, but I can make you a mocktail. What do you recommend? I've got a few favorites, Dark and Stormy, Margs, or this blueberry mojito that's to die for. I'll have the mojito then, please. Coming right up. I watch as he effortlessly prepares the drink with a certain flair I didn't see while he made the last drink. While I wait for the drink, I stare absent-mindedly at the small TV behind the bar where a news story is playing. Reports that a plane has come down in a field just outside of Houston. In the last 12 hours, there have been a total of 3 planes belonging to Con Evo that have crashed around the country. There have been a total of 9 casualties and 13 injured between the 3 downed planes. The survivors of this particular incident have been transported to the Houston Methodist Hospital for treatment and are currently in critical condition. While it is unclear what exactly caused the crash, Dr. Dimitri Ahira, the CEO of Con Evo Pharmaceuticals and owner of the downed jets in question, has yet to make a statement. However, the company's publicist has attributed the downed planes to a cyber attack perpetrated by a local group known as PACT. Dark and stormy. What's that? A hyena sitting on the stool next to me, clearly drunk, has turned his attention on me. Oh, it's rum, ginger beer, and lime, I think. The alcoholic version, anyway. Oh, damn, that's exactly what I want, then. Moscow Mule adjacent. That sounds good. Wrap it. I'll have one of those, too. The hare gives him a sidelong glance before speaking up. Ricky, I've already told you. No more tonight. You need to go home and get some rest. Maybe see a fucking doctor. It's just then that I notice the dark, stained bandage wrapped around the hyena's forearm. Yeah, it is gonna go to shit tonight, isn't it? Looks like there are 2 crescent moon-shaped wounds, seeping blood with the bandage. Sorry if anybody had hopes for Jet's prospects, but his prospective date doesn't even have a sprite, so that's always a bad sign. Fuck, man, what happened? Huh? What do you mean? The hare sets a napkin down on the counter in front of me before placing the beautifully layered drink on it. It's a pale pink color with fresh blueberries and minute leaves floating throughout. It's got a single lime wedge and 2 little black straws sticking out the top. This fucker got bit by some drugged up wacko this morning and refuses to go to the ER. I'm fine, Jeremy. I don't need another bill. It's John. You're here every night. You know my name. You got bit pretty bad, it looks like. I think you're dripping on the floor. God damn it, Ricky. Quit your bitching and pour me a drink. You get 1 more drink, and I'm calling you a fucking cab. As the hare comes around to the bar with a rag in hand, I notice the rainbow bracelet on his wrist, and I feel a surge of hopefulness. There's a strange sense of camaraderie when you realize a stranger is also gay. Like you know something else about them. But somehow, just that one thing makes you, on some level, similar enough. I also notice that he's quite handsome. He's well dressed and groomed, and his gray eyes are very alluring. Maybe I should flirt with him a little. I down most of the drink and act before I can think my way out of it. Hey, let me get that for you. I jump off the stool, letting my short legs find the ground and reach for the rag. Oh, I can't let you do that. It's blood, and my boss might be watching. He points up to a security camera above the bar. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. Smooth, Jet. I had a similar incident where I just was mortified that I dropped a coffee at a place, and I was just like, fuck. I can clean it, it's fine. I was at a gas station, but no, like you're not, it's like if you let a customer help, you're in trouble. You're just in trouble. I tried to like slip them a tip or something because I'm like, nah, I just made a mess and I hate this feeling. The hare wipes up the blood from the floor and off the bar. where Ricky sits tapping his fingers impatiently, waiting on another drink. He glides back around the bar and pulls out a glass to mix up a dark and stormy for the hyena. Then proceeds to pull out his cell phone and call a cab. I'm left wondering if I should have said something else to him. Before I can think about it too hard, he's back leaning against the bar and sipping from a bottle of water. So, what's your story? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. He laughs. That's cute. That's fair. You got a name at least? Oh, Jet. Short for Jethro. Nice to meet you, Jet. I'm John. Y'all sounded real good up there. Thanks. We've worked hard to get here. Here? You know this is a biker bar, right? Pretty much let anyone get up there and play. Though you were better than the usual drunks that get up there with an acoustic and butcher a classic. Oh, yeah, I guess. Didn't mean to offend. Sorry. Nah, you're okay. Our manager booked all these shows and we've played in some weird places so far. Like I said, you guys were good. Y'all got any merch? Oh, did we make a new fan tonight? Perhaps. He winks at me. Yeah, I'll grab you a copy of our EP before we leave. Maybe a t-shirt or something too. How much is that gonna run me? Oh, it's on the house this time. I wink back at him. I can pay you now. I wanted to show my support. How about I let you make it up to me? Oh. You can pay me with penis. This is extremely forward. How about I let you make it up to me? Oh goodness. Also, it is a biker bar, which does send me back into thinking about Green Room again. I need to watch Green Room again. You should all watch Green Room again if you like upsetting movies. I felt like I should add the qualifier at the end there. I feign like I'm thinking hard. Your phone number. Maybe hit me up sometime. He laughs, but it's a genuine flirtatious laugh. I mean, he's a bartender. He's probably used to people flirting with him all night, trying to get free drinks or something. Surely he's going to turn me down. He, indeed, turns around and goes on to talk to another person who sat down at the bar further down. Nah, it was a bad idea from the start. I mean, I'm not speaking from experience or anything, but it does feel like an immediately bad idea to hit on the bartender and hope for results. It's a bit akin to your average gamer thinking, I'm gonna hit on the girl that works at GameStop. I'm like, please don't. She's paid to be here. She can't leave, and you're bothering her now. As I finish the rest of my drink, I remember why I came to the bar in the first place. But admittedly, bartender's more of a social job where it's probably more normal, but still. Where to try to get off to? I scan the floor, looking for the signature electric green hair of the possum, but not spotting him at all. I had like a hiccup moment. Hey, you starting a tab or what? Oh, no, sorry, lost in thought. I'll just pay and head out. We're gonna be rolling soon. Where's your next stop? Dallas. Nice, let me get your bill. Okay, thanks. I continue scanning the crowd for the giant white tiger, but I don't see him either. Here you go. Have a good night. I grab the slip of paper, clearly a receipt, that has some scribbled writing on it. He comped my drink. Not only that, he also wrote down a phone number and a winky face. I look up at him at the other side of the bar, mixing a drink for someone, and out eyes met. He smiles a cute smile and winks again. Wow. Maybe I'll have to come back to Roswell after our tour ends. I place a tip under my empty glass and slide off the bar stool, deciding maybe I should check the bathroom. Tread does have a weird tendency to overdo it, then he ends up barfing. Is Tread gonna be a zombie? We've ended the branching paths. The men's room is like most bars I've been to. Gross, run down, and smelling heavily of piss. It looks like most of the toilets in here don't even work anymore. I can hear someone in one of the stalls having a very rough night, but I can tell from their pained moans that it isn't Tread. You alright in there? I don't get a worded response. Instead, they groan, and it sounds like they throw their entire weight into the stall door. Alright, fine. I'll leave you alone. Don't drown in your own puke. They begin pounding on the door. Fuck. Rude. Asshole. This was a bust. Where else can I check? I do enjoy the milking of the nobody knows this is a zombie movie situation. The only other place I can think to look is on the bus. I don't know why they would have gone back there, but it doesn't hurt to check, I guess. It is getting close to time to leave, anyway. The air is stifling when I step out onto the black asphalt. Though the sun went down nearly 4 hours ago, the heat is persistent. I guess that's the desert for you. Our tour bus is a beat-up old junker from the 90s. The new paint job is nice, but the rust is already eating back through. Kabir definitely had some kind of deal on it. I know Kabir wants to pass this tour off as a whole thing, but in reality, it's not. It's barely even a tour. There's a bunch of opening gigs and last-minute additions in backwoods biker bars and shitty clubs. I know I shouldn't complain. I just know this isn't really what I had in mind for a homecoming tour, as Kabir calls it. I don't really understand him fully yet, either. He just shows up to a basement show one night in Boston and wants to fly us out to LA to sign a record deal. Who does that even happen to? He's so involved, though. More so than a normal manager, I think. I've never had a band manager, though, so what do I know? I pull open the door to the bus, and to my surprise, it's unlocked. I do imagine that managers manage. You'd hope so, otherwise why are they even getting paid? When it opens, though, a thick haze immediately rolls out into the night air, and I instantly take in the sweet tobacco smell of a burning cigar. The soft jazz is playing loudly on the bus radio. I'll skin that fucking tiger alive for smoking on the bus again. Waving my hand in front of my face, I take the plunge into the bus, the smoke stinging my eyes and throat. As I reach the top step, I hear a strange slurping sound coming from my left. Slurping sound. Alright, coin toss. Is it another fake out, or is it the zombies? Because the fake out is another thing that would make your jaw hit the floor. So deep, so talented. I turn to face it, but as I do, my jaw hits the floor and I'm left unable to speak at the sight of what's in front of me. Yup! Gonna have to censor this moment. Gonna have to censor this whole bit right here. Gonna have to remember to censor it. Important thing to remember. It's like a foot long. Tread's very talented. Well, we haven't seen the proof yet. What the actual fuck? I just walk into dream and nightmare art? What's happening? I watch them scramble, grabbing up pieces of clothing, attempting to form something coherent to say, but I'm already turning on my heels and bounding down the steps again. What the fuck did I just walk in on? I knew something weird was going on with that tiger bastard. Sick fuck. Is he? No, he can't be. Try to force the thoughts out of my mind, but then they come faster than I can keep up. Is that bastard forcing Tread to perform sexual favors in return for making them the front man? No, that's fucking preposterous. But Tread wouldn't do that, would they? Wait. Oh, fucking great. I can't deal with this right now. Jed, wait. I don't want to fucking know, dude. It's not what you think. What do I think, Tread? They bistle a bit at the tone I take, but compose themselves. What you saw... What I saw was you giving head to the guy who gave you my fucking band. Congratulations, you won, I guess. They bristle again. Excuse the fuck out of me? Your fucking band? I turn, waking towards the door as I see Kabir. There might need to be a revision of some of it. There might need to be a proofreading past still. As I see Kabir slump out the bus, attempting to wave the smoke out with him. I busted my ass getting us this far, Jet. Oh, he's using that too, huh? Man, fuck you. Nah, I think he has that covered. I jab my finger at Kabir, who hasn't dared to approach us. He stands looking guilty by the bus. You seriously think that's what this is? You really think that low of me? I'll see you on the bus. Don't walk away from me, god damn it. Tread? A yellow cab swings into the parking lot, Tread narrowly avoiding its path. The tires squeal as they swerve around the possum. Watch where the fuck you're driving, fuckface. The driver parks diagonally, taking up 3 parking spots at the same time. He jumps out of the cab and starts pacing back and forth, looking disheveled and stressed. He starts going through the trunk of his car looking for something, urgently. Guys? What's going on? Ink and Benji appear from around the corner of the building, their eyes glazed over, expressions vacant. I turn towards them. You wanna know what's going on? Keep your mouth shut, Jed. Turns out Tread is a major fucking sellout, selling themselves for a brief moment of fame. Jed? The look on their face is one of hurt and betrayal, but at this moment I don't particularly care. I kind of want them to feel the hurt that I've been feeling ever since they brought that skeevy tiger around to get what they wanted. All they had to do was talk to me, and they could have tried something different. Instead, they went behind my back and manipulated me with this stupid fucking record deal. We're not even the same band anymore. What you saw on the bus was none of your goddamn business. Number 1. And you're being none of my business? I caught you blowing the guy who promoted you to leader of the fucking band or whatever. How is that not my fucking business? Whoa, really? Ink, Benji, can you guys go back inside and let me talk to Jet alone, please? I turn to go back into the bar, as John is practically carrying out what looks like a passed out Ricky. Don't fucking turn your back on me, Jet. Ink and Benji give each other a shrug and wander back around the corner of the building. I notice Kabir storming towards us, and I suddenly have another fight welling within me. Normal face at this point. And you sick fucking asshole. You have a fucking wife and kids. Jet, we need you to calm the fuck down. Kinda forgot what his voice was. I need to calm down? How dare you? I'd have called Melissa right now and tell her exactly what's going on here. You're not going to do that. No, you're right. You're going to fucking do it, you fucking coward. Can you guys take this shit someplace? Ah! No, I can't believe the character with no sprite. It was a red shirt. The hair lets out an ungodly scream. I turn to see what happened. The hyena is no longer unconscious, and by the looks of it, he just bit a massive chunk out of the hare's arm. John pushes the hyena away, and I see the stringy bits of muscle and sinew that snap away from his arm as he falls back on the pavement. Ow! Fuck! I stare as a wave of crimson spurts from the black fur onto the white sidewalk. It's nauseating to see, and I instinctively turn away, feeling my stomach churn. Fucking shit. What happened? The massive white tiger surrounds the hare as he continues to scream. Guy just fucking bit him. Kabir grabs the bleeding hare and tries to get him to hold his arm above his head to slow the bleeding. Meanwhile, Tread leans over the downed drunk. Dude, what the fuck? You fucking high or something? Tread, get away from him. It's definitely not what his voice was before. That's what happens when cats happen every time. What happens next occurs so fast it takes me a second to process it. The downed hyena, moaning on the bloody pavement, lunges for the kneeling Tread beside him. Ow! Fucking... Fuck! That's not good. Also, we get to see the hyena and the rabbit regardless. That is a zombie hyena. Yep, we have all the hallmarks of a hyena. We have a sleeveless vest or jacket. We have piercings. That's how you know it's a hyena every time. You always have to have the chest hair out, even in indoor venues. Everyone is having a bad fucking time. Well, okay. Here you guys go. Here's your zombie movie. Go ahead and check out the full game if you want to see what happens next. I've got bad news for at least some people.